Hello, and welcome back to another edition of Carrie's Gardening Channel. So today is August the 14th, 2019, and I wanted to talk to you today about an heirloom lettuce called SlowBolt. Now, this does have another name, and I will put it on the video. For some reason, they gave two different names to find this particular lettuce by, but it's a very heat-tolerant lettuce. I'm growing mine in Pennsylvania, and we hit temperatures in the 90s, and it was also growing in the greenhouse. I started it in the greenhouse, and we were getting temperatures in there in the upper 90s, and it still grew great for us. It didn't get bitter, and it is a loose leaf lettuce. Now this was already, we've been harvesting off of this a lot. It's a very high yielding loose leaf lettuce, and now this didn't get bitter for us even when the soil got dry. I try and keep up on watering everything, but when it starts getting really warm out and you're trying to water everything else, sometimes your raised beds or your bins can get a little dry, but it didn't affect the flavor of it. It was still very nice and sweet. Now, the reason why this is called SlowBolt is it is slow to bolt in hot weather. So, and we're very pleased with it. Has a very nice texture to it. It's great for if you are growing in the southern regions where it gets really warm. And this is one lettuce that I found that we can seem to grow out through the season in summertime here in Pennsylvania, and it's supposed to be able to grow during the summer months too in like the southern climates. Now I don't live in a climate like that, but that's what they say. I know it did very well for us here. Now this has been around since about 1946, and it is 45 days to maturity. So 45 days either after you plant your seeds, like if you direct seed, or after you set your plants out, you should be able to start harvesting your lettuce off. And we've been picking and harvesting lettuce out of this thing. I know we took off easily over 9-gallon bags of lettuce off of this thing, and it's already growing back. I mean, this back here, we didn't even get to harvest this particular spot back here yet because we have so much other lettuce here. So if you're looking for a lettuce that is heat tolerant, I would definitely try this one here. I know what it did in our climate, and I read different, when I did research on it, it seemed to be really good. So now, this is growing in one of our vegetable troughs here, and what we actually did is when we did our soil, we mixed compost in with it, and then we put in our plant foods, our Eco Scraps 555 all-purpose plant food. We put in our Epsom salt, our bone meal, and I will have links down in the description for the plant foods that we use. Now this was fed also with a product called Sea Magic, which is an organic product, and it just exploded in growth here for how much it's growing. Now you can see this one here, we actually cut the stalks. Now we didn't cut the stalks down the whole way, but we cut the stalks down some, and you can see it's already putting new leaves out there to start growing more lettuce. And being that SlowBolt is an heirloom variety, you can easily collect the seeds off of it when it does go to flower, and as long as you don't have other lettuce types going to seed, when you would let this one here go to seed, they won't cross back and forth. So unless you have another variety of lettuce that's going to seed at the same time as your SlowBolt would, you won't have any issues with it crossing, so you could easily save seeds from it if you would choose to, and then you have your own lettuce seeds. And when you collect seeds that grew where you're growing your stuff at, they'll actually adapt more to your climate. It's something with it where, you know, where it's growing at, if it can get more cold tolerance, it can take more heat tolerance, so they'll sort of adjust to your growing climate. And the more you collect the seeds off of your stuff and keep sowing them, the more they'll be adapted to your climate. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the little notification button. It'll tell you as I put a new video on. You can also follow me on Twitter. I have a link down in the description for my Twitter account. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye!